Today I'm doing a eye look which combines purple and bright, bold, bronzy copper. And I really like this combination because the copper, the metallic, really offsets the bright purple color, brings it down to earth, makes it more neutral, and makes it really interesting, at least in my humble opinion. So this look is also fun for me because, to tell you the honest truth, all summer all I want to wear are gold bronzy shades. My color tattoo, Bad to the Bronze, is what I go to again and again and again. It is my default. I don't know, I just like that bronze goddess summer thing. But in the winter I love doing colored looks. I love my purples. That's really my favorite thing. Purples, greens, silvers, and grays. I love it for winter. And this kind of bridges the gap between the two. And that's why it's perfect for a transitional fall sort of makeup look. It's also really easy to do. There is absolutely no precision work involved with the eyes. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's get started. Okay, I've already put on my foundation, and I used my L'Oreal True Match Lumi. I also used my NYX HD Concealer in yellow under my eyes, and I just dusted the tiniest bit of Makeup Forever translucent powder on my T-zone and my cheeks. I am not having the greatest skin day. There's a lot of dryness happening, so I find that a less is more philosophy can really serve you well at times like that. So I'm just keeping it light, keeping it easy, and not calling attention to any of the problem areas. Alright, so for the rest of the face, I'm going to bronze it up a bit, and I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk Creme Bronzer in Warm Tan. Yep, you see me use this a lot because I love it. And I know as the winter sets in, I won't be going in for as many bronzers. I think we all have a tendency to do that, although of course I definitely use them in the winter. I'm kind of doing my hybrid bronzing contouring thing that I've kind of been tending to do lately. This is not textbook anything, but it's what I like for my face. You know, I'm taking away from the larger forehead, but I'm creating a bit of dimension in the cheeks, but also just kind of warming up my face. Now I'm going to add to my bronzy look with a pop of pink on my cheeks, and I'm using this blush from the Balm Jovi palette. It's a mostly pink with a little peach. It's a matte shade. The color's very rich, so you have to use a bit of restraint, which can be difficult sometimes, right? Like now. Alright, I'm going to hold off on highlighter for now, and I'm just going to go in and do the eyes. And I've got a product here that I really, really like. It's the Almay Intense Eye Color Liquid Shadow and Color Primer. So they intend this to be used as a base. Obviously it's a purple base, so you would need to layer a purple look on it, which is kind of what I'm going to do. So it could be a base, but this color is bright enough that you can use it as a standalone shadow. And this, you don't need a primer under this because it kind of is a primer. And I've found that the best way to apply it is with this little doe foot brush that comes with it. And it doesn't work so much if you rub it on with your finger or with a brush. You kind of just want to pat it, just in the lightest little tapping motion. And I get the most even application that way. And I'm just putting this all over, up above my crease, which I have a slightly hooded eye, so if you have larger eyes and larger eyelids, then you'll want to not go way above the crease the way I do. And then I'm just going to soften up the edges with my finger. I'm kind of taking it out a bit, taking it out big. Alright, you can certainly stop here. I really like the intensity of that product. I think it's fantastic. But just to amp it up a little bit, I am using Satellite Dreams by MAC. This is a medium cool tone purple, maybe even neutral tone purple. And I'm taking my favorite brush to do my crease. And keep in mind that I don't really have much of a crease, so it's this sort of flat, smallish brush from the Sephora brand. And I am just going to do that on the outer part of my crease, kind of the outer V area, just to intensify it and really add some dimension to the purple and really set the liquid product, all that good stuff. Well, traditionally, you might want to blend a warmer neutral, maybe a warm brown, into your crease, into your eyeshadow a little bit to offset all that color, all that purple, to make it a little more down to earth. Instead of doing that, I am going to offset it with this Milani shadow stick in this like bronzy copper color, but I'm doing it just on my lower lash line. And this is really easy to smudge. Actually, it's easy to smudge, but a smudge brush helps too. There we go. And I'm not going to go all the way to the inner corner because my eyes are kind of small. I don't want to close them up too much, but you know, you work with your own eye shape. Actually, that's good. And I'm going to take this onto my upper lash line, not all the way over, but just to intensify the lash line, and I want to keep it subtle. I don't want to cover up all the purple that I did. But it will give that little metallic pop on your lid. And I went kind of intense in the outer corner, and a product like this just kind of goes on so easy. It just slides right on, and you have a second to blend it. And I'm going to kind of join it up in the outer corner, but nothing special. It's just more of a smudge. It's not a line, it's not a flick, it's just really casual and easy. Okay, I got my copper on the other eye, and now I am going to just highlight with this light champagne shade from the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette, which I use constantly. This shade, I mean, I recently just got the palette, but I haven't gotten into doing a lot of looks with it, but this shade has been popping up in videos lately. I'm going to take the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Cashmere, which is almost the exact same shade as the shadow I was just using, and do that on my inner corner. I'm going to pop on my mascara. I've got my primer on one end, so I'll do that, and then I'll do the mascara. Just use your favorite mascara here, and I will finish this, and I will meet you back. Now the last finishing touch for the face, I am going to highlight with my little tiny e.l.f. brush, which I've been loving as a highlighter brush, and the Mary Luminizer from my Balm palette, just right on the tops of my cheekbones. I do not want to go crazy here. I decided I just wanted a pretty rosy lip, so for that I'm going to use a Revlon Color Burst in Rosy Nude. And it's exactly what it says. It's kind of nude, but it's got a lot of pink going on too, which is what I need for kind of to match up with the pigmentation in my lips. And because we anchored these purple eyes with the neutral copper, I think I can do a pink lip and the pink cheeks because it doesn't just read as pink and purple, which doesn't necessarily work all the time in terms of makeup. See, that's a really pink nude, right? But I like it a lot. And I don't usually top up my lipstick with gloss, but I want to. So I'm going to use my Revlon Color Stay in, this is so tiny, in Perennial Pink. And I love these particular Revlon glosses. I really do. They're you can wear them on their own. They're quite opaque. But I'm just going to pop it in the center of my lips. And that wraps up our purple and copper eye look. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting and helpful. And it's really a look that helps me transition from the metallics, just the gold glow bronze of summer, into the colors and the cooler tones of fall and winter. And I really enjoy it. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you will subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have, thank you. And thank you so much for watching.